Hello everyone. Today, we'll go through this worksheet, which is about writing a short message in response to a given situation. This activity focuses on writing a message in about 60 words, giving clear advice in a friendly and helpful way. In this worksheet, Benjamin has written to his brother asking for advice. His teacher wants him to present an article on a person who changed the world. He is unsure whether to write about J.K. Rowling, Barack Obama, or someone else. Your task is to write a short reply of about 60 words, advising him. Here's an example of a good answer. Hi Benjamin. Bro, I think you should write about J.K. Rowling, since you are an avid reader of her Harry Potter fantasy series. You already know her work well, so it would be easier for you to write about her. You could also explore the impact her work has had on young people like you. I believe writing about J.K. Rowling is easier, compared to Barack Obama, or any other personality. Youngsters tend to be more attracted to J.K. Rowling because of her Harry Potter series, and Fantastic Beasts, and where to find them. Good luck. From Liam. Now let's look at the key elements of success. First, always begin with a personal greeting. For example, saying "Hi Benjamin" helps you create an immediate connection. Next, keep a friendly tone. You can use casual expressions like "bro," "I think you should," to sound warm and approachable. And finally, don't forget a polite closing. End with something like "good luck," and sign your name to leave a positive impression. When writing your answer, make sure you include 3 essential parts. First, begin with a greeting, such as "Hi Benjamin." This helps to create a friendly start. Second, give your advice with reasons. For example, you might suggest J.K. Rowling, and explain why she is a good choice. Finally, always include a polite closing. End with "good luck," and remember to sign off with your name. Let's consider why J.K. Rowling is the best option. First, there is familiarity. Benjamin already knows her work well, through the Harry Potter series, so he can write with confidence. Second, it allows for easier research. Less time is needed to gather information when the person is already familiar. And third, there is a strong youth appeal. Young people are more likely to connect with J.K. Rowling than with political figures. Let me share a few writing tips for success. First, think about the word count. Try to keep your answer around 60 words, not too short, and not too long. Next, use clear sentences. Short and simple sentences are always easier to read and understand. And finally, remember to add linking words like "because," "so," and also to make your ideas flow better. Now, let's talk about some common mistakes to avoid. The first one is being too formal. Remember, you are writing to your brother, so your tone should be warm and natural, not stiff like a business letter. The second mistake is forgetting to give reasons. It's not enough just to give advice. You must also explain why your suggestion makes sense, so the reader can understand and agree with you. And finally, be careful with your word count. If your answer is too short, it won't have enough detail. But if it's too long, it will go beyond the requirement. So, aim for clear, complete sentences that fit within the word limit. Now it's your turn to practice. Write a short response to Benjamin, about 60 words. Remember to start with a personal greeting, then give clear advice, and explain your reasons. Don't forget to end with a friendly closing. Use connecting words to make your ideas flow. Here's a quick checklist: greeting, advice, reasons, closing, and the right length. So, when giving advice in about 60 words, always greet, explain your reasons clearly, and close politely. This structure will help you score well and write effectively. That's all for today's tutorial. Thanks for learning with us, and happy writing!